Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ben Builds. Being prepared is one of the most important aspects in life, whether it be for a natural disaster or something as simple as buying a house. That's why today, I'll be showing you how you can be prepared by making a Mini-Altoids tin first aid kit. This kit will contain some medical supplies and some basic pain medicine to help you help other people. Who knows, maybe you'll even save a life. Let's get started. So for this project, you're going to need a lot of stuff. Most of it is pretty basic, but there's kind of a lot since it's going to be a first aid kit. The main thing you're going to need is an Altoids tin, any color, along with spray paint, preferably black, clear lacquer, and red electrical tape. In addition, you're going to need lots of Band-Aids, some rolled gauze, gauze pads, some more rolled gauze, alcohol swabs, ibuprofen, and other medicines of choice such as Sudafed. Basically, this kit is designed to be able to treat minor cuts, scrapes, burns, and other small things. It's not really designed for suturing or other large-scale injuries such as broken bones, large gashes requiring stitches, etc. So basically, we're going to start by spray painting the Altoids tin. Because we're spray painting, it's time to take our stuff outside. I have here set up an old computer case with a newspaper on top, and I'm going to be using that as my spray painting station. So grab your can of spray paint and hit the top with a couple of coats. Go ahead and let that dry. Flip the tin over and give the bottom side a good coating of spray paint as well. Once that's dry, we can go ahead and add the red cross. So now that we've spray painted it black and added a layer of lacquer, the next step is to add the red cross on the front. So we're just going to take some red electrical tape, center it in the middle, apply it like so, and a piece going across like so. This will make it easily identifiable as a first aid kit. We're going to start by adding the rolled gauze. The rolled gauze comes in a wrap like this, one sterile roll, and it needs to be made into a form so that it can fit in our kit. As of right now, it's too fat, and if you try and close the lid, it doesn't fit. The ingenious solution here is to take a pencil and to cut a portion off, wrap it around the pencil, and then we'll have a small and convenient way of holding just that amount. So if we take scissors and score the pencil along one side, we can then easily snap it off and sand that end down. Grab some sandpaper, rub the end on it a few times, but in the end you'll have a smooth flat end just like this. Next, hold your pencil up to the roll of gauze, measure out a portion that is a little bit longer than the gauze is wide, and cut it off there. Same rules apply here, just score the pencil and snap it off. Rub the end on the sandpaper. And you're good. Now it's time to wrap the gauze. Take your roll of gauze and start it on the pencil and begin to wrap it around. When you have about 20 or 30 wraps, that's about good, and it'll be time to stop. When you're all done, you'll end up with a pencil piece that has rolled gauze on it about this thick. At this point, just simply tear it off and add it to your kit. Next up are the gauze pads. These are pretty easy. All we're gonna do is open them up, take out a package. One or two should work. For me, I'm just gonna leave in one. I think because these are 2 inches by 2 inches, there really shouldn't be an emergency that big that will require more than one. All we're gonna do for these is fold them in half and affix it folded in place with a little bit of electrical tape so it doesn't unfold. All set to add this. Next up are the alcohol swabs. Alcohol swabs are important if someone gets cut and you need to sterilize the wound, or for sterilizing things in general. So we're gonna put a bunch of these in there. They come in little 2 packets. I find it easiest just to fold it over. I think 4 alcohol swabs is plenty for this kit. So fold those over, and if we slide them underneath here, they'll fit just perfectly. Just like that. All right, next up are the bandages. We've got 3 kinds here. We've got an extra large, plastic strip, and comfort cheer. So we're just gonna throw a bunch of these in there. We're just gonna put 2 band-aids of each kind into the kit, right on top. Those fit in barely, but comfortably. If we lift up the roll of gauze and put it down on top, it sandwiches everything nicely in place. Next up is the Sudafed. This is a nasal decongestant, and I just went ahead and I'm folding the package in half and sticking it in the side right like that. Unfortunately, ibuprofen doesn't come individually packaged, so my solution here is I'm gonna take a plastic bag, I'm gonna cut a piece about this length, and the length down the length of the bag. Then I'm gonna take the ibuprofen, line them up, and use a soldering iron to seal the ibuprofen into individually separated small pouches. I went ahead and I set my soldering iron to the lowest temperature it gets at, 350 degrees. I'm gonna take the tip, clean it off, and quickly run it down the length of the bag. And done. So I just went ahead and cut the end off of the bag, opened it up, and now I'm going to stick all of the ibuprofen inside. All right, now that they're all in the baggie, I'm going to space them out and seal it off. When you're done, you should have something like this. A bunch of nice, individually wrapped ibuprofen tablets. Let's add it to the kit. We're simply going to roll up the ibuprofen tablets and stuff them right there. Congratulations, you've successfully made a Mini-Altoids tin first aid kit from simple, basic supplies that you probably had around the house. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this week's project. Please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks so much for watching Ben Builds. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked what you saw, feel free to click the subscribe button and check out some of my other videos.